I'm Mrs. Eunice Figgerbottom, President of the Concerned Citizens Board of Moral Fortitude. Tonight, the McKinley Theatrical Ensemble will perform for you a series of scenes depicting the correct and incorrect way for teenagers to behave on a date. Let's meet our first dating couple, Clarence and Peggy.
Bing bong.
Good evening, Clarence.
Good evening, Mr. Krushnick. How are you tonight?
I'm well, thank you.
Please tell Mrs. Krushnick my mother says hello. And thank you for the potato salad recipe.
Will do, will do. I take it you're here for Peggy.
Yes, sir.
Well, I want her home by 9 o'clock.
Of course. Teenagers need a curfew, sir.
Peggy!
Hi, Clarence.
You look lovely tonight.
Oh, thank you. Good night, Daddy.
Remember, 9 p.m. sharp.
Yes, sir.
And let's pause here. Now, this is a perfect example of correct dating behavior. With a friendly smile, Clarence is polite and courteous to Peggy's father. He compliments her appearance, brings her a token of his affection, and with a gentlemanly arm escorts her to his car. Now, let's meet our next dating couple, Butch and Rita.
Oh, yeah.
Knock, knock. And let's pause This is a perfect example of incorrect dating behavior. As you all know, a young lady should never answer the door for her suitor. Butch did not compliment her appearance, did not bring her a token of his affection, and finally, there is no mention of a curfew. Teenagers must have curfews, or else they become disoriented. Now, let's see how Clarence and Peggy's date is going as they enjoy dinner at a reasonably priced chain restaurant.
I'm reading a book for school. It's all about atomic power. Do you like to read?
Oh, yes. I enjoy mysteries.
My mother is fond of mysteries. I prefer science fiction. I go to the pictures every week to see the latest science fiction feature. Perhaps you'd like to go sometime.
Oh, yes. That sounds lovely.
I'm having a nice time with you, Peggy.
And I as well.
And pause. Once again, Clarence and Peggy are behaving in a perfectly appropriate manner. Clarence engages Peggy in conversation, keeping the topic light and interesting. Peggy, meanwhile, remains responsive and demure. Now, let's see how Butch and Rita are faring on their date.
Oh. Oh my! Oh! Oh! Oh my goodness! Oh, I really like how you eat.
Once again, Butch and Rita disappoint. Not once did Butch mention to Rita his hobbies or his interests. How else is she to decide if she likes him? We've arrived at the conclusion of our date. The goodbye. Goodbye.
Home safe and sound.
Oh, thanks for leaving, Clarence. Oh, I had a great night.
Ooh, it's 7:30. I better be going. I don't want your father to think me irresponsible. Good night.
And pause. Once again, Clarence and Peggy are behaving appropriately. So many young boys take advantage of girls at the end of a date. Not so with Clarence. You see, he treats Peggy like the sexless Madonna figure she is. Now, we move to Butch and Rita's goodbye.
Would you like to come in for a nightcap? And when I mean nightcap, I mean sex. And when I mean in, I mean me.
And pause. Wrong. Where is the respect, Butch? Where is the thank you, Rita? Manners. Well, I would like to be able to say that both couples lived happily ever after. Sadly, this is not the case. Butch spent the night at Rita's. They had hot, sloppy, animalistic sex. Rita got pregnant and died. It could happen to you. Clarence and Peggy, meanwhile, remained blissfully chaste.
You know what? Fuck that shit. Along with them. Hey, Butch and Rita, how about a threesome? Take me to Pound Town.
Happy birthday to me!
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Can I go to Pound Town too?
Hop on, cowboy!
Well, I'm shocked.
I thought I raised my daughter better than that. Imagine leaving without saying goodbye. And then to not even invite us along. At least to watch.
Children these days have no manners.
Why don't we talk about it over dinner? I know the sassy little Italian restaurant the missus refuses to set foot in. My lady.
Well, would this restaurant happen to be anywhere in the vague vicinity of a certain Pound Town?
Could be, if you play your cards right.
Well, I think we've learned a very valuable lesson here this evening. Moral,